Hello, guys. I hope everyone is really doing well. And extremely sorry, guys. I since a whole lot of week, I've missed a lot of things. But the health wasn't good, and even at this moment, I'm not feeling that great actually. Uh, I'm extremely sorry if you having a hell lot of dry cough, cold, and a little bit of fever, but that's feeling a little bit better than than yesterday. So I hope you guys are safe and everything is fine. Just pardon my voice, guys, for today, and let's go to the BTC first of all. Let's go to the Bitcoin heart and time frame. Well, if you remember, what did I mention a few days back? Even in the last weekend, actually, if I have to remind you, I mentioned that, we most likely going to see BTC going around 29,200 to 30,400, anywhere in between it is 30,500, anywhere in between it is going to end. And that is the reason we had, sorry, that is the reason I gave that short limits for BTC. So practically, I think this harmonic makes more sense at this moment. And just imagine, why I am extremely looking for this kind of a harmonic for it to play out. And if we are saying that this harmonic is to play out, which also changes the whole hour time frame scenario for the BTC, guys. And what does it change is what we can say that the move down was in the 3 sequence, 1, 2, and 3. So that is the first sequence that we had on the downside. Now what we are watching is another 3 sequence in play, which is nothing but 1 irregular flat 2, and we are seeing another 3 third wave of the second big sequence, which clearly indicates that this is most likely not a bottom to me. And what I'm watching right now in front of our screen is most likely a very big WXY position move for the BTC, guys. But this can also be a big B wave as well. This can be A, B, and C. So this can be this is just can be your A wave, and this was ABC. So this is A. This is another A, B, C, B, and now we are most likely doing 5 waves up like this. So this is our 5th wave happening at the moment. So that's like A, B, and C. Hold on. So practically, and this is how I see the market is most likely doing 3 and 3. So the next move, in my opinion, should be either 3 or should be either 5 waves. Now let's say the next move down would be 3 waves. Then it would take a shape of another accumulation pattern, which is known as a Davis box. So basically, what I think and I feel that this is your Davis box, completely your Davis box, and you feel that we have broken above the Davis box. Yes, that is true that we have broken above the Davis box, but this can be a very big deviation the way we had it down. And when we come inside this Davis box, this is absolutely going to do something like this in my view, and going to retest 16,300. That makes more sense to me at this point. And remember, if you do go for the 5th wave down, the next 5th wave can be a truncated wave 5, not necessarily that it should be an extended wave 5, guys. So I would say if you do happen to see the 5 waves on the downside, that is absolutely going to be our biggest buy. Even if I see a major support testing around $13,800 levels to 13,500, that is going to be our big buy zone in my view. So that is something you're not going to miss it. However, if the move down that we saw is something is going to be like a big pump like this for the B wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, taking it towards our biggest levels of 10,000, 11,800 to $10,800 levels. And why do we see that this kind of a move can happen? Because of the broadening wedge, broadening top pattern. So you clearly have a broadening top here, guys. I don't know how many of you guys know about it, but that's a clear broadening top and a fan that we have. So this is a very interesting broadening top pattern where we're most likely going to sweep and go towards our 18,137 levels. That is the levels where I'm expecting it for a bounce if we do happen to dump from the current move. And that is the levels is like a big buy zone, 18,137 to 17,200 bucks. A bounce from those levels towards a retest of the range highs towards 24,951 makes more sense for the B wave, guys. So practically the broadening top pattern looks amazing as well in my view. And this is how A, B, and C looks interesting. Look at this broadening top, and let's just have a look at some of the example that we have in the past. I'm just going to take you one of the chart that I literally found it interesting. I think this is the chart we also, played at that point of time, the broadening top pattern. So, excuse me. So I think I don't know why it's not loading the chart. Hold on. Up. Come on. What's wrong? Why the chart is not loading? Okay, let's have a look at the ETH chart. I also want to show you the broadening top pattern on the ETH as well. Exactly the way it played out. So even on the ETH, a few days back, we had this broadening top pattern. But that is a very interesting broadening top pattern. You see, we made higher highs, and then what we did is some sort of a move on the downside, and then we start pumping back up. So practically, that is going to be a very interesting opportunity in my view for BTC when we literally start moving downside, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're most likely minimum going towards 18,137, and max in my view for a first bounce would go towards 17,100 bucks. So that is the levels you have for for BTC. So practically, you have two cases. Either we're going to go down in 5 waves, or we're going to go down in A, B, C move, 3-wave sequence. So that's what we have here for BTC, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is the hard-term time frame, absolutely. Now, what are the odds that you're asking me that the top is in? Well, considering the fact that I'm now watching the lower term time frame, I'm seeing the lower term time frame is most likely doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even the 5th wave might be in. Totally might be in actually. So if you look at the structure that we have, the structure, it has something like this. You see the irregular expanded flat, a flash dump followed by one A, B, and C, a squeeze up like this, and it start rolling back down. But now as we are holding up these levels, this can be a very interesting, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more move down like this for the wave 5. We hold the levels, and we can have one more push up like this. However, the way the structure looks like, what I personally feel that this is most likely going to sweep up the lows and go towards 25,950, bounce from those levels again, and then go towards the February highs of 25,300 to $25,000 levels, $100 levels. So this is my most preferred scenario. Most likely the wave 5 is in. Because if you look at I think I posted the lower term time frame as well. The few days back only we had this sort of a impulsive, a very nice structure. A few days back, it's like pop. You see, we just had a move on the upside, a flash dump A, B, and then a pump up for the C, and they start slowly and gradually moving downside like this. Similar kind of a move we can expect for BTC at this moment as well, ladies and gentlemen. you know. So I think it's a known fact. It's a known fact that this kind of a price action tends to move on the downside at some point of time on the lower term time frame. So I think uh, I'm expecting a downside move. I just want to short it. I don't want to long at this moment. Of course, I would not like to long at the biggest resistance. And the resistance we have right now is 2022 value area high, and also we have the resistance of a neckline. So first of all, you have 2022 value area high, and you have a neckline. The neckline is nothing but the 28,900 bucks levels, or 28,800 levels that we had previously. We bounced and make new all-time highs. And also we have an accumulation zone. Remember, guys, this is the exact accumulation zone that we had previously. This is the accumulation zone that we had previously. This accumulation zone is what I think makes BTC a very, very, very important. Why? Because this is the first time that we are testing this accumulation zone after we dumped. So for the first time we are doing it. I don't think so that we're going to literally reclaim it in a one go. It needs some more accumulation on the hard term time frame. And once you have this accumulation, I think we most likely going to see some nasty moves on the BTC. But for now, I think that yes, we are in the accumulation zone, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a thumbs up if the screen is proper, you are able to hear me proper, and we are going smoothly. So just give me a thumbs up, guys, if you're able to hear me loud and clear. Now, let's talk about the lower term time frame. So I just want to discuss about it, the lower term time frame, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. There are few worlds as well. I think probably might look for a pop-up. XRP literally had a very nice move, but I just wanted to give that long at 42 cents, guys, and it could have made us 10% gains at this moment. If you could just look at the 41.98 to 41 cents, it bounced twice from those levels. But the medge is too high. It tends to makes me sleep, and I have to sleep, because if I won't sleep, I won't be recovering fast, as what the doctor says. So practically I wasn't able to monitor the move, but that 42 cents to 41 is the levels I personally feel was one of the best levels in my view for a long. It was a good levels in my view. Litecoin also had a nice, interesting move on the upside, and it did a very nice move. We're just going to see the Litecoin as well, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. So, if you look at the Bitcoin chart, guys, BTC, I do see that this is like a 5 waves move, guys. And what I personally feel, this is how I see the market on the lower term time frame. However, considering the fact that if we are holding the certain levels, we can literally have a move on the upside and fill our biggest short position that we have for BTC around 30,500. This is the level. This is an absolute short zone, guys. 30,490 to 31,100. Absolutely short zone in my view. Nothing to do about it. It's a short. And until we are about 26,840, I think we can do something like this. One more retest of 26,840, do ABC and clean ABC towards 26,840, bounce from those levels, irregular, make IHS and reclaim the weekly opens and start moving back up like this towards 29,500 and go towards 29,600. Something like this is a bullish scenario for the BTC towards 30,500 on the lower term time frame. So write the note on the number you have. The support is at 26,840 on the lower term time frame. Till we are above 26,840. Yes, we can look for one more move on the upside for BTC, guys. 26,840 is our golden number at this moment. A brick 26,840, and we are literally going to go towards 25,100 to $25,300 bucks. So yeah, so the next trade right now should be around 26,840 with your stops under very tight stops that we can have for the scalp. It would be around 26,590. That is going to be your stops for BTC. Very tight stop loss, guys. That would be the scalp you should play, and not risk more than 1 hour. Like just play very low on this one. But this is how I see for the BTC. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart on the RSI is bearish because we are in 50 at the moment. But the good thing is that we have flipped the MA14. So once we start going above 50%, we can look for longs with the confirmation. Even the stochastics are saying that, you know, we are most likely bottoming, or we are about to bottom with the one more dip down. So let's see if you do happen to get that one more dip down. Let's look at the 4 hours chart. The 4 hours chart not showing any sort of a bullish divergence or anything, but yes, we are still under 50, which is bearish at the moment. Once we start flipping 50 RSI, we can have a good long. But till then, just be aware. Stochastic is bearish on the H4, so it's just making, you know, not higher highs but the lower highs, which is literally bearish. So practically, I think 4 hour is not looking that great, but let's wait for 1 hour to flip 50, and then we can look for some longs. Now let's move on to the USD dominance, guys. The plan for the USD dominance is pretty much simple. You know, pretty much simple. Excuse me. The plan for the USD dominance is pretty much simple for me. I think the ascending triangle still makes a lot of sense, guys. I don't have any alternative count at this moment. Why? Because the waves that I have here is clearly telling me that this move is wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and then you got a very interesting move, wave 3, A, B, C, D, E, wave 4, and a wave 5 towards 11%. I mean, this is the logical count that I can see so far, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any other count at this moment for USD dominance, and which is making me and which is telling me that we need to be very cautious of everything that we're going to play for longs. It's just going to be scalp quick in and out till this ascending triangle is valid, till we are above 6.11%. You need to be very focused on your longs. Why? Because you just don't need to move your eyes out of your longs, even if you have your stop loss, till this 6.11% is holding for USD dominance. We are very bullish for the USD dominance, as the ascending triangle count looks very likely. Remember why I don't have to why I don't have any other count, an alternative count for why I don't have an alternative count for the USD dominance. Because you look at the move on the upside, the move on the upside will always needs to be 5 waves. It cannot be A, B, and C, guys. Can never be WXY. It's always 5 waves in the bullish impulsive move. However, if you are just looking for a corrective move, then it can be A, B, C. Now, for it to be corrective move, we should be coming from the top to the down, and then we should be having A, B, C. But this is not the case for the USD dominance at this moment, guys. This is not the case. Just look at here. We are not coming from the top. We are literally coming from the bottom to the up and going upside. It clearly indicates that this ascending triangle is worth to watch it. This ascending triangle is worth to keep eyes on it, and this ascending triangle should be marked on your trading view as an alert. A 6.11%, it should be marked as an alert. I think this ascending triangle is the crux of the whole crypto market, because when this ascending triangle plays out badly, once we start flipping 7.27%, kalas, I would say the bottom is in for the ascending triangle, and we are just going to pump very hard. Some news are going to come, and it's just not going to stop. It's just going to do something like this. 7.27%, ladies and gentlemen, is what you're going to be looking for the ascending triangle. 7.27%, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the number you should remember. 7.27% flip, and we are bullish. You need that flip on the daily, you need that flip on the 4-hour, guys, and you need that flip. You need that flip. So once you have that flip, I think the market is going to start nuking heavily, and just need to be cautious because DXY is also at a very big level of support for 886 levels, guys. And I've already mentioned that 886 is very, very bullish. So one more dip down towards 886, towards 101.4, and we're literally going to reverse towards 111.744. Imagine if you happen to do that on the DXY. Either this is going to be the double top for DXY, or just going to be an irregular flag for the DXY, whatever it is. But I think DXY is most likely going to do something like this. In my view, just watch this DXY doing. I think that DXY is that's not an irregular flag, but what we can do is the 5 waves on the other side. We can do a very interesting like this on the 5 waves. So this can be a wave 1, 2, a big wave 3, 4, and 5, like this for the dollar index towards 119.6. It's a very bullish for DXY, guys. I'm not sure of this count at this moment, but this is what I see so far, and hence we need to wait for a little bit of confirmation for this count to play out. The confirmation for this count to literally play out is we are flipping 109.8 on the daily and 3 days chart. Once this level is flipped on the daily and 3 days chart, I think the DXY is literally going to blow everyone out of the game. So practically, I think 109.8 is a very, very, very interesting number in my view, guys, for the dollar index. Okay, now let's talk about the lower term time frame that we have here on the 4 hours chart. I already mentioned that I am seeing it. This is to be A, B, and C. Why? Because I see it will bounce because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's a clear 5 waves that I'm watching. The move down is A, B, and C is what I'm seeing for the dollar index. So I do think that 101.4 retest is a probability, one more probability, and from there we can literally start pumping towards 111.74. And I'm going to short stocks, I'm going to short gold, and I'm going to short USD, and I'm going to long USD euro because I think USD is going to outperform euro by at least 10, minimum by 10%, which is going to give us a very nice trade across the board, ladies and gentlemen. That is something you need to keep an eye on. Fed rise their interest rate, hike their interest rate by 25 bips. That was expected, despite of the major banks liquidated and closed. The feds are there to save them. Of course, they're going to pour as much money as they can to prove that their system, banking system, is strong, and the people money is safe. Why? Because if the banking system fails, this gives a lot of upper leverage to cryptocurrencies and the overall ecosystem, because people are going to tend to trust crypto ecosystem in the case where the banking market is going down and the crypto ecosystems are going up. Bitcoin is literally almost up by 80%. Ethereum, take every coins, they are up, and our spot backs from 16,800 is doing wonders. I know we wanted it to reject from 25k and move one more move down, but it just broke 25k. And 2 days back, when it went to 28k, I mentioned on the Discord as well that don't short anything, it's bullish. It's just going to go towards $27,000 to 28.5k. I wrote it down on the Discord, and here we are. It just pumped. Now, what I feel is that dollar index is coming to a very, very, very crucial levels, guys. And I think we just need to be hold on, guys. Sorry, actually. Okay. So now, DXY is coming to the bottom, guys. So we need to be slightly cautious, I would say, with every longs. Now let's move on to the ETH. The harmonic structure that we have for ETH, and it's pretty much valid that we have already talked about it. And remember, I gave this I gave the ETH levels 1840 to 1870 is the levels I gave you on the Discord, that this is going to be the biggest rejection levels for ETH. And so far it's proving to be a bigger rejection levels for even if it's for a 5% move, guys. You see this almost it rejected close to 6.9% from those levels, guys. This harmonic is very valid, and I won't deny it's not valid. And what we can look for here is some sort of a very interesting, in my view, we are looking for a very interesting pattern. It's nothing but your broadening top pattern. So we can have one more flash dump towards 1284, something like this, because we have reached the biggest 0.14 levels. From there we can do ABC, a bounce towards the March open against towards 1600, and a move down towards 886 towards $1,000. I think this makes more sense for me in my view, guys. And this looks pretty much interesting, very, very interesting. Why? Because the move can be A, and then it can be B, and we are doing 1 2 3 4 5 ABC. That's going to complete, that's literally going to complete ETH WXY Z move actually. So what does it mean is it's going to complete ETH WXY XZ move, which means that the high-term time frame bottom for ETH is going to be the triple combo. It's going to be W, X, Y, X, and Z, A, B, and C, Z. That's going to be a very, very interesting combination for the biggest, bottom for the ETH. So for now, 1870 is my biggest levels for ETH till we are under 1870. 1870, I think 2000 is out of the question, my friend, till we are under 1870. But yes, once we start flipping 0.14 levels for support on the daily, then you can not eye only 2000 but 2100 and maybe 2250 levels as well. 2160 and 2000 and 2190, 2200, yeah. But it all depends on 0.14 Fibonacci levels. Right now, the plan for ETH is very similar to what we have for BTC, guys. No changes. Okay, we are still looking for the downside move. The bullish plan is the most bullish case is going to be that the move on the upside is wave 1, A, B, C, irregular flat for wave 4, and one more move up for the wave 5 like this, and then dump. That is going to be the most bullish move and the scenario for ETH in my view. So guys, that's what we have for ETH. Look at the CME, the gap that we have on the downside. Just don't forget this harmonic that we have on the bigger picture. This harmonic is very valid, and this is your bear market bottom harmonic, guys. Never ignore this harmonic, and it is 100% going to play out. I can give you in writing, it's 100% going to play out. When we were here at 25,000, I mentioned that this harmonic is going to form. So far we have reached 84 levels. I want this harmonic to go towards 886, the perfect 886, and that's where we can literally bottom somewhere around 11,800 to 10,800 bucks. Exactly, that's what we want. So ladies and gentlemen, we just need to be slightly cautious of the fact that this harmonic is very, very valid. This can be the bottom, and we are doing 5 waves on the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next move would be A, like this, B, C, and a retest of 16,560, and a new bottom formation, and then we pump up like this, 1, 2, and bull market starts, and we break up the new high, something like this. So this is how the bottom formation can be, but I think that 17,000 to 16,500 chance is going to be given to everyone, and that's exactly where I'm going to add more and more Bitcoin to my spot bags. Right now I only have 25%. I'm going to increase that to 50%, spot bags. Even if it wants to go to 11,800, it's okay. I'm just going to hold it, and I'm going to buy then the rest of the 50% with the confirmation either at $20,000 or at 11,800 bucks. That's how I'm going to play, ladies and gentlemen. But this harmonic is something you should keep in mind. It's very, very valid, guys. I don't know how many of you guys are going to show this harmonic, or how many of on Twitter is going to talk about this. This is very, very valid. Let me tell you, it's very, very valid. Okay. We also have a CME gap like here around, we have a new CME gap around 21K to 19,500. So we do have the CME gap there. So now let's talk about the total, guys. And total is coming to a premium zone. I posted the chart in the corner. Look, understand this market and the market makers as, that this is the premium zone where people try to exit the market and sell it to the retailers. And this is the discount zone where the retailers are going to keep on waiting for more lows, but the market makers are keep on accumulating. And then they're literally going to accumulate the big bags, and the market suddenly start pumping to the upside. And that's exactly what happened. The market makers heavily accumulated the USDC news. People started converting from USDC to Bitcoin. The BUSD news, the BUSD news that have broke the US. The people started converting the BUSD to USD to the Bitcoin, and that was the biggest rally that we got for BTC. People, this rally was led by BUSD on the Binance, totally BUSD, nothing else, and totally manipulated by the Binance. Then you can say that another was some sort of FUDs with regards to exchanges and DCG. So that is all sort of a FUDs that came when we were literally bottoming and forming a bottom. People accumulated, the institutions accumulated, and now they are selling at the premium. We are seeing some sort of a distribution. As you can see, the volume is going down, and the distribution is happening with the price making higher highs. Most likely people are exiting the market, the same people who accumulated heavily with 80% profits, guys. It's a perfect hedge against the banking stocks, a perfect hedge against the USD and other pairs, a perfect hedge in my view for the stock markets. I think that this is absolutely a premium zone for the total crypto market cap. But once we go inside it, we already tested once, and once we go into the premium zone, we start seeing a rejection. This is how I would like to see the first bounce would be around 950 billion to 972 billion. That's where the bounce is going to most likely happen. And even if you sweep the lows, that sweep is going to bounce like this. and we can literally be the bottom like this and not sweep the lows, but we will see. But at least I'm expecting a dump up to sweep these lows. This is a big liquidity pool that we have, that's what I think. Now let's talk about the DeFi. The total DeFi, in my view, guys, is one of the biggest bags I'm going to accumulate for the next bull run. This harmonic should not be ignored, guys. This is a very bullish harmonic. This clearly indicates that, just look at the total DeFi, the 3 days chart, and just zoom it out. This is going to tell you when the next bull run is going to happen. The yellow box for the total DeFi. Remember in the Walsh Wealth, what did I mention? 37.5 is where total DeFi is going to bounce from those levels to and going to reach as the blue zone around $53 billion. Exactly that happened. Almost close to 40% pump, guys. 40% for the total DeFi. It pumped up nicely, rejected from the 53 billion, and now we are going down. This move, what you're watching on the total DeFi in few years, is going to be a peanut, because the next accumulation, when we are looking to move for the total DeFi, it's going to see some sort of an accumulation, and then a bigger rally is going to come towards $455 billion, which can extend till $1 trillion, guys. $1 trillion. Trust me, that extension is a bare minimum bull market targets, guys. A 450 billion is where people are going to start exiting the market, and it just keeps on pumping towards $1 trillion. Yes, the whole rally was ABC in my view. Why? Because there's no sense that this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, considering the 3 waves on the downside. Because when you have the 3 waves move on the downside, that only means that this is A, B, and C. It can't be 1, 2, 1, 2, in my view. Because for it to be 1, 2, 1, 2, the inner moves should be 5 waves. 5, 3, 5, 3. Here I see 3, 3, 5, 3. And that is the reason I have ABC. The total DeFi in few years is going to be something like this, in my view, guys. Something you should be accumulating for the total DeFi. So you should be clearly, very, very looking to accumulate total DeFi, in my view. Let's have a look at the RSR. RSR again is looking great in my view, because we are coming to the biggest support zone. We saw the top. We perfectly took an exit on the RSR around 5758. Remember, we played a very nice scalp at those levels. Now what we are watching is the big support of the range lows that we have, ladies and gentlemen. The range low support is at 32 cents, or I would say 0.003285. We already bounced from those levels, like almost those levels. This can be ABC. We hold the levels, and if this is the case, we can look for a breakout, and we can literally go for something like this for RSR towards 0.007. We'll lose the 3.3285, and we can go to my targets for the green box towards 0.00196 to 0.001. RSR bull market target, the next bull run target for the RSR. I don't know, I can't say the bull market target, but what I can say for sure is it's going to deliver minimum gains towards, in my view, 10 cents. The 10 cents is your minimum bull run target for RSR, because even if it delivers the 10 cents target from, let's say, 15 cents or even 18 cents, that is almost like 55x for RSR, which is more than enough for the bull run, in my view. And I think this is how I see the RSR going to perform in the bull run. However, flipping 10 cents, and we can look for a sweep up the highs. Max, in my view, can go towards 15 to 16 cents, not more than that, and not more than above those levels, in my view, for the RSR, ladies and gentlemen. Phil, I gave three levels for alts last week. when I was expecting a bounce. First was FTM, second was Phil, and third was RSR, and fourth was ETH. Phil, I gave this levels of 4.78, mentioned that we are going definitely going to bounce from those levels. We bounced almost, and the bounce from those levels was almost close to 50%. Oh my god, 60% bounce. Amazing. RSR also bounced to 30%, and FTM, look at the FTM. We're just also going to check FTM, guys. FTM also bounced from my this levels of 30.7. 30.7 is what I mentioned. It perfectly bounced from those levels and gave you a 60% move, or 72% move to be precise, which is a very interesting move, ladies and gentlemen. Considering the fact, what I see so far is the whole move on the FTM is 3 waves move, clearly 3 waves. So practically the move on the FTM, as we are watching right now, is A, B, and C. Clearly 3 waves, guys, making it a very interesting alt. However, if you look at this move, it can be A, B, and one more sweep down towards 41.9. We hold 41.9, and we can look for an impulsive move for FTM towards 75 and maybe even 85 cents, which makes this whole structure for FTM as, ABC, that is A, B, C, B, 1, 2, big 3, like this, 4 and 5. I think FTM can be a very interesting long at 41.9. I would like to see how we are holding. The invalidation level is 38 cents. You can play spots because of the gap, because of the broadness of the stop loss, because from 41.78 cents to 38 cents is a big spread that we have. So that's the reason, guys. That is the reason. FTM looks good. Let's have a look at the link. The DARVEST box is still intact. We have not broken out of the DARVEST box, nor we have broken down. My view for the link is still same. The move that I'm watching is more likely A, B, one more wave down C, and we're going to get our move. Accumulate here, pump up, squeeze up, because you have a big liquidity pool on the downside. 1, 2, 3, and now we have this as well. And other way on the downside, you have 1 and 2. That's the 2 liquidity pool, biggest liquidity pool that we have. But once we take this downside move on the link, we are most likely going to long buy link. I am buying it big. My alerts are set from 5.3 to 4.5. That's what I'm buying. The link, I'm going to put my 5% of my portfolio in link, with taking a risk of almost 1% of that 5%, and going to make almost close to 15% on that. If I'm targeting $15 link, this is how I see the link is still in the DARVEST box in accumulation zone. Now, I'm just going to look at XRP, guys. I also gave this XRP limit, if you remember, the 42 cents to 41 cents for XRP with your stops under 40 cents. It bounced almost close to 10% from those levels. Bounced almost close to 10%. Yeah, and twice, not once. It bounced like twice from those levels, again bounced from those levels repetitively. What I think XRP is doing is this can be wave 1, 2, and we are going to have an impulsive move on the upside, because this can be just wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, ABC wave 4, 1, 2, 1, a retest, 43 cents, impulsive move for the wave 3, 4, 5, and it goes towards 53 cents in no time. So that is a possibility for XRP. However, the bearish possibility that this move is not 1 2 3 4 5, but it's some sort of an ABC. So there is also a possibility, and we just be doing a very interesting bear flag on the XRP, ladies and gentlemen. So a bear flag possibility would then be meaning that the move on the XRP at the moment, what we are watching is another A, B, and C, something like this. As you can see, that the move is most likely A, B, and we are going to have a pump up towards 47 cents for the wave C of 46.4, reject, come back down, and have a move down like this for the XRP. A bear flag is a possibility as well. So everything lies on how are we going to flip 46.4 cents on XRP. Let's have a look at Avalanche, AVEX. AVEX is one of my favorite as well. So remember, what did I mention? 3-tap setup on AVEX. That 3-tap setup looks interesting, but still the volume is not that good for me to confirm that this is bottom. Now this can be A, B, C. The move down that we saw can be A, B, and C. The bottom might be in, and we are literally going wave 1. There would be wave 2. So if that is the case for AVEX, that we bounce from these levels, and this is wave 1, 2, then we're going to see an impulsive move for AVEX towards the range highs, which is going to be close around 35 to 36 cents, almost close to 100% pump on the AVEX, guys. Now for all these things to happen, what you want is a rotation of money, and that rotation of money can only and only come once we see BTC doing something like this. You have a flash dump on the Bitcoin, and then it's like BTC recovers, everything else starts pumping the way they are lagging, everything else starts pumping, and along with the BTC recovering a little bit, BTC making lower highs, everything make higher highs, alts are going to outperform BTC, and ETH BTC is going to reverse at that point of time, because ETH BTC has most likely very close to bottoming, guys, very close. So in my view, I think that is going to be a very interesting plan for, or the plan for the rotation of money from BTC to the alts, in my view. So AVEX, let's wait a little bit. Now let's have a look at HTR. I haven't charted HTR, guys, so I don't know. HTR. There is no HTR. What is HTR? Or what is it? This coin looks to me like dead, honestly. Clearly look like a dead to me. Only thing what I can tell you is from the FIBS perspective. If you look at the HTR here, it's an impulsive move on the upside, and now we are accumulating A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe A, B, and C. Practically, let me see the 0.14 fib levels. So you have a range, okay? This is the support that you have. This is the resistance you have, and this is the support that you have. And in between, it's a ping pong. So what I would like to see for HTR is a move down like this one more time. And if we are holding these levels, we can see something like this for HTR, break up and go towards 1.6, 0.16. However, if we don't see a 0.16 on HTR, however, if you don't see it holding, we can then would be looking to buy around 0.05. The data is very limited for me, because it already swept the lows and it's just like into the next bear target. It's a bear run actually, clearly. So it's just not having any sort of a base formation at the moment. But this is how you can expect if HTR literally going to or form something like this. In my view, we have a strong support here. This is the resistance. We need to flip the resistance for HTR. Let's have a look at the silver. Silver, guys, remember when I mentioned silver, what I mentioned is there is a possibility that, silver is just bottomed. The ABC is done. However, there's also a possibility that we most likely going to retest the equilibrium around 25.6, and from those levels we're going to reject and have one more dip down towards the blue box of $15. That is my biggest buy zone for silver, guys. Right now what I can say is silver is facing a strong resistance, and we also have a trend line resistance here. So that's the reason we rejected earlier. So we do have a strong resistance, but once this resistance is broken, you can long silver, buy silver, and look for longs towards 27.2 to $28, because then it would mean that silver is looking great. So till we are under this, I'm bearish on the silver, and I would like to see silver doing something like this. One more sweep, because the move in my view is double correction. A, B, C, W, X, A, B, C, Y. That's what I would like to see on the silver. So let's see what do we get. If we break out, we will play till 27. If not, we're going to short it. Let's have a watch at band. So one of the all that has caught my eyes at the moment is band, guys. A band looking great at $1.8, because we are ranging, guys. And the only thing what you want from this range for the band is like this. Perfect. Band. You have the band. What you want to see on the band is M formation. The only reason I liking band is because of the M formation. It's like it's an impulsive move, A, B, C, and that's a very clean M formation that I am seeing on the band. So that M formation looks great. This can be A, B, C. One more small down. A reclaim of the equilibrium around 1.9, and we are longing towards again 2.6, guys. So let it reclaim 1.9, and once it reclaim 1.905 to 1.91, try to relong a band. I'm going to give that band long for sure. I just want it to flip that levels of 1.9. Once you have this 1.9, we are literally looking to, or 1.9167, we are literally looking for longs for the band. Have a watch at SNX, guys. As I mentioned, DeFi, I am expecting DeFi to go down. So just be cautious with the SNX as well, because SNX is one of the DeFi coins. So practically just wait for it. Also, if you look at SNX, it is forming a diamond top pattern, and the diamond top pattern, or you can also say the broadening top. The diamond top pattern is pretty much very, very valid. The ones we saw for ETH as well, and it's a very valid pattern diamond. So practically, SNX is going to do something like this, a small bounce, and sweep up, go towards 1.73 is what I'm expecting for the SNX. So be careful with the DeFi coins at the moment, because it is most likely doing A, B, C. So we just need to be cautious, guys. And SNX, in my view, is doing diamond pattern. So till I don't see a clarity on SNX, I would just stay away. However, if I do ignore the diamond pattern at this moment, SNX is coming to the biggest level of support on the daily, and H4 2.473 is your support levels for SNX. Just look at those levels, 2.473, every time we have went there, it's either rejection or it's a, it's a bounce. You see, 2.473, 3 times breaker, a breaker, and for the first time we are testing this breaker at 2.473. And if you are holding this 2.473 and reclaiming it back, we can see a nice bounce even if it goes towards 2.98. So which means that you're going to most likely get, even if it's a dead cat bounce, SNX is going to give you a nice 15-20% move from those levels. Better just play like, in my view, just play like play with cautious for the SNX. But I think SNX 2.473 is a very, very, very interesting levels. The invalidation is if you start losing 2.473 as support on the 4 hours and daily, then it's going to be the tough battle for bulls. It's just going to keep on dumping, and then it would mean that SNX losing 2.473 again would have a big dump and just going to do something like this in my view. And then as I mentioned, diamond top formation would start playing out, taking SNX towards 1.7 to 1.6 dollar levels, guys. Okay, let's have a look at my friend Woods. His favorite shot, CRV. He brilliantly plays CRV, guys. I don't know how many of you guys watch him or follows him, but he literally plays a very interesting CRV. But you just look at the CRV wave count that I have. The CRV wave count that I have tells me that, there is a possibility that this move is most likely wave 3. We got our wave 4 here. And this was our wave 5, which is very shame to me, because ideally I was expecting wave 5 to go around 1.36 to 1.48. And nevertheless, I did not see this coming. For now, this is how I see the 5 waves. But if you look at the structure that we have, I am seeing a 5 waves on the downside as well. A very interesting 5 waves as well. And just break it down into the 4 hours chart. What you can see is A, B, and C. Okay, irregular flag, another 5 waves. I think CRV, if we are holding till 86 cents, CRV can shoot up for like this towards the OB that we have here around 1.2 to 1.15. So guys, I think CRV is looking great, guys, because we are having a support. What level of support do we have? Yeah, this support is very crucial to me. Until we are above 89.5 or 89.2, I think CRV can literally have an impulsive move. Clearly. Clearly. You just need to hold 89.2, 89.4. At this moment, I don't have a coin that can do 100x or 500x, but you just need to understand something. It's known as the market cycles. The market cycles, I don't know, I already took this session of market cycles a few months back when I explained my theory as to why in the next bull run, DeFi 2017 coins are going to outperform. So let me explain. So let's say this is the 2017 coins. These are, this is 2018 218. Okay. Now the bull run happened in 2020, 2021. So I'm just going to write it down 221, 2021. So these are the 2018 coins. What did in 2018 they did something like this? They just made highs and keeps on pumping like this. just keep on pumping. They made highs, okay? And in bear market, they came down like this to the bottom of this range. I'm just going to increase the range like this. So this was the range that we had, okay? Now you have this range. Now in 2018 there were no new coins. In 2020, 2022, you got DeFi, you got a lot of other ecosystem, L1s, L2, metaverse, and blah blah. A lot of NFTs. What a lot of other things came, you know. And what happened with the 2020, 2021? The new coins that came into the market started pumping like what 2018 coins did. Absolutely went bonkers. Pumping. But what did 2018 coins did, except for the few I'm talking about? What did they do? A majority of the 2018 coins, they were already like this in the 2018 and 2018 bear market. What did they do in the 2020-21 is majority of the coins just sweep up the highs like this and start dumping. Majority of the coin did not even sweep the highs but made lower highs. The one is XRP. I'm just going to take one example, and they start dumping. And there are a few coins that you can name it like Cardano. They made highs and then they start dumping down like this. But if you look at from the absolute percentage terms, the 2018 coin did not give that return the way the new coins of 2020, 2021 did. Like they literally 2020, 2021 coins gave you a return of 100x, 200x, and some even gave 300x as well. So 2018 coins did not, had a bull run actually. They were just catching up the 2020, 2021 coins, making it, accumulation for the another run. Now, what's going to happen next? Now, let's say the next bull run is most likely coming in 2023, 2024. That's bull run. End of 2023, 2024. Let's see. So what is going to come is, these is what you have for the 2018 coins. Those are the coins that you're watching 2020, 2021. So what is going to exactly happen is the 2018 coins, as you saw, already, played their game, and many coins did higher highs, many did not, and found a bottom like this because it's accumulating. Many did irregular flat like this. For example, Litecoin, irregular flat it is doing. XRP, proper ABC correction, a triangle formation. Name few, you can just chart it and you will know what exactly they are doing. But in 2023, what they are going to do is they are going to break out of that bigger accumulation and gonna do a bigger impulsive move, in my view. Similarly, DeFi also, as I mentioned, this is absolutely doing something like this. Okay. So what I think now is the 2021, 2022 coins, not all the coins are going to do the same way what I'm saying. Many coins are going to make higher highs the way 2018 many coins did. Those who have a strong fundamentals, strong team, and a strong community, they're going to literally do higher highs. A lot of the coins of 2020, 2021 are not even going to make higher highs. Okay. So what they did in 2020, 100x, 200x. Right now, what they are doing is, in the bear market, they are doing something like this. And in the new bull run, what they're going to do is something like this. They're going to pump up like this. Many coins are going to just do something like this. Okay, and reject. Many coins are going to make higher highs like this and going to reject like this. And many coins are literally going to make a little bit more higher, goes to around 161822414 Fibonacci levels, and then going to come back down. Okay, which means that this was the whole move of the 2020 coins was A, B, and C. Okay, that's how they're going to play. So in my view, but still they're going to give you minimum 20 to 40x returns because from the bottom till the highs, previous highs would be minimum 20x for every coins, as many coins would be around 89% to 94%, and that's going to give you 20x or 30x gains. Many coins are going to make higher highs that can give you 30x to 40x gains as well. But the real game, what I feel, is 2019 coins, XRP, a Litecoin, a Link, Chainlink, you know, and DeFi coins. I think they are the game in my view. So this is known as the market cycle theories, guys. I don't know how many of you guys know about it, but these are the market cycles, and this market cycles work in a tandem. It's not that it happens, you know, surprisingly. No, it works in a tandem, which means that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You can't question it. It's gonna happen. So that's what the theory I have, why the 2018 coins and DeFi coins are going to outperform the next bull run. That's the theory, guys, that I have. Okay. Yeah, that's a quite source what you have got to take care. Yeah, but you know, I can speak right now. Till yesterday, my the throat was such that my voice was not coming even. You know, it was so low. I cannot even properly speak, and I have to put a lot of pressure to speak. And as soon as I speak, there was a dry cough that I wasn't able to speak. And right now also it's the same case actually. Thanks, but thanks a lot. What 2018 coins? Yeah, I think a lot of coins. As you can see, 2018 coins. Like the blue chips are, in my view, is Link, XRP, and Link, XRP, XRP and Litecoin is what. Litecoin is going to be my best top outperformer. ZEC, Zcash, Dash. Those are 2018 coins, guys. We need to just have a look at those coins. I'm just naming it few, guys. And then you have DeFi. So I think that is something, and those are the coins that you shouldn't be watching it. So guys, this was the potential update from the live stream for BTC and the lower term time frame, the higher term time frame. And thank you so much for joining. If you like to support my work, do trade on Bybit, create an account and create an account right away and trade on Bybit. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day, and please take care of your health. And let's nail some trades, and I will try to give some trades as well. Again, the XRP FTM fill and few of the other trades were good, and even the Bitcoin scalps. So I'll try to give some trades as well. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. I'm going to do another live in New York's session as well, inshallah. If my health is good, then thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.